There are two women in this world who have a strong impact on my life. They are my mother and my wife. Today, I want to talk to you about how special mothers are. They are the true heroes of the world. I would like to start by talking about my family. I have 9 siblings. When we were young, my mother lined us up and bathed us like an assembly line. One time, my youngest brother cut his lips after falling into a monsoon drain. He was bleeding badly. My mother rushed him to the nearest clinic in a trishaw. My mother told me that when I was young, I was always a troublemaker. To maintain peace in the house, my mother would always take me shopping with her. As we grew up, our household expenses increased. To help with the expenses, my mother started a business using her sewing skills. However, my father had a different idea about our careers. My father wanted his sons to help run the family business. This meant we could not pursue university education. My mother persuaded my father to let us go overseas to further our education. My mother always tried to do what was in our best interest. She is more than a cook, washerwoman, cleaner, and a nurse to us. She is our mother. She is a hero to me. Let me talk about my wife. My wife and I met at church. I married her when I was 28. I had no idea how much my world would change. When my eldest daughter was born, my wife cared for her around the clock. At night, my snoring did not seem to wake her up. But she would rush to the baby room when my daughter made the slightest noise. My eldest daughter suffered from a terrible case of asthma when she was young. The asthmatic attack usually comes around midnight. That didn't stop my wife from driving her to the hospital. One night she drove my daughter to the hospital 3 times in one night. My wife cooked, cleaned the house, looked after the children, played with them, chauffeured them back and forth from school and to other social activities. My wife is a wonderful cook and mother to my children. She is a hero to my children. When we think of heroes, we often think of individuals who have risked their lives for others. However, mothers are the true heroes of our lives. Mothers are the ones who sacrifice so much for their children, and they do it without any recognition or fanfare. They work hard every day to provide for us and make sure that we have everything that we need. They are always there for us, no matter what happens. Mothers are truly incredible people, and they deserve all the praise in the world. They are always there for us. They loved us and support us in every way possible. They are the ones who make us feel loved and supported no matter what. What makes mothers so special? A mother is a woman who has given birth or adopted 1 or more children. Mothers have been an important part of society since ancient times. They were often seen as the center of the family unit, taking care of the family's needs before anyone else. They have been responsible for teaching morals and values to their children. Mothers have a special place in our society, which is why we celebrate Mother's Day every year on the 2nd Sunday of May. Mothers are special in many ways. They are often there for their children from the moment they are born. They provide unconditional love and support. They make sure that their children have everything they need to grow up. Mothers are special for many reasons. Mothers also often have a deep emotional connection with their children that is unique and special. Mothers often know what is best for their children, and they are always there to support them. Mothers often sacrifice a great deal for their children, including time away from their own lives. They also nurture and care for them, teaching them new skills and helping them to explore the world. They teach them how to be good people and how to love unconditionally. Mothers teach their children about life and the world around them. Mothers are there to guide their children through difficult times and keep them safe when things go wrong. In short, mothers do everything they can to help their children grow into successful adults. But mothers are truly incredible people, and they deserve all the praise in the world. Mothers show their love to their children in many ways. They may show their love by being physically present for their child, by spending time with the child, or by providing for the child's needs. Mothers also often sacrificially give up their own needs to care for their children. They may work long hours to supplement the family income to provide a good home for their children. Mothers often put their children's happiness above all else. This can be seen in the way they celebrate their children's achievements, empathize with their failures, and are willing to sacrifice for them. They also show love through encouraging words and praise. Mothers are present at every moment of their children's lives, no matter how busy they are or what they have to do. Mothers also show love through hugs and kisses and making sure their children have the best food possible to grow up healthy and happy. There is a lot of research that points out the importance of mothers in a child's life. Mothers make a difference in their children's lives. There are so many things that mothers do for their child that they don't even realize. They provide shelters, food, comfort, and when the children are hurt or tired or scared, mothers are the first teachers of their children. They teach them how to behave, how to think with their action, words, discipline, and how to deal with emotions. Mothers are also known for being the disciplinarian in the family. They often provide emotional support and guidance. Mothers also have a significant influence on their children's education, career, and social life. Mothers help shape their children's self-esteem and confidence. They teach them what is expected of them, what is right and wrong, and how to be a good person in the world. They give their children their values and morals, hopes and dreams. And on so many levels, they are their children's hero. Mothers are the one who carries their children for 9 months. They are the one who prepare them for the real world. Mothers sacrifice a lot for their children, always putting them first. There are only few things in life that are as precious as mothers' love. They put their children first in all aspects of life and always try to give them the best upbringing possible. A mother's sacrifice is not just limited to the decision of giving up a career or having a family, but also includes the act of giving up time to be with her children. A mother will always find time for her children. She will always prioritize her children over herself. Mothers often put in long hours at work and still make time for their children too. Mothers often put their own needs last in order that their children's needs be taken care of. Mothers often do what they can to provide for their children with the best life can offer. Mothers provide guidance and love and oftentimes go above and beyond what is necessary to make sure their children are happy and successful. Without mothers, many of us would not be where we are today. Mothers are certainly the true heroes of our lives. There is no greater bond than the one between a mother and her child. There's no greater joy than being a mother. There's no greater feeling than the feeling that a woman gets when she holds her child for the first time. Being a mother is one of the greatest gifts that life has to offer. There's no greater joy than watching your child grow up and become an adult. There is no greater feeling than hearing that you have changed the course of another person's life. There is nothing greater than knowing that you are doing everything in your power to raise your child to become a successful adult. Being a mother is one of the most important roles you will ever play in your life. It is one of the most important things that you will ever do in this world. Mothers nurture and care for their children from the moment they are born. They teach them how to speak, walk, read, write, and do all sorts of other things. In return, children love their mothers unconditionally. They want nothing more than to be by their side as much as possible. The bond between a mother and her child is so strong that it can't be broken by anything, not even death. When mothers die, their children feel an intense sense of loss and grief because they know that they will never have that person in their life again. Mothers are the most important people in our lives, and we should not forget to thank them. When we think of the many ways our mothers have impacted our lives, it is easy to see how they are deserving of our gratitude. From raising us to the best we can be, to supporting us throughout our lives, our mothers do so much to make us who we are today. Many mothers feel unappreciated and undervalued. As a result, they may feel inadequate and unworthy. We can thank our mothers for a lot of things. They have done so much for us, and they deserve more than just a simple thank you. We need to show them how grateful we are for all that they have done for us. But how can we show our mothers the appreciation they deserve? We can thank our mothers by doing things that they themselves would love, like volunteering or donating to a charity. There are many ways to show gratitude to our mothers, but perhaps the most important thing is to make sure they are taken care of in their old age. This could mean visiting them often to help ease their loneliness, or doing small things like sending them flowers or a card every now and then. It could also mean taking care of their financial needs, such as making sure their bills are paid on time. Whatever you choose to do, make sure you are thinking about your mother every day. When we honor our mothers, it will invoke God's blessing of longevity upon us. Exodus chapter 20, verse 12. In the end, we should all remember that our mothers are truly heroes and deserve all the gratitude in the world. Mothers are the true heroes of our lives. They show their love in many ways, and they do everything they can to help us grow as people. We cannot thank them enough for all they have done. Mothers are the most important people in our lives, and they always do their best to make us happy. They sacrifice so much for us, and we owe them everything. Let us say a prayer for all mothers. Lord, we thank you for all the mothers in the world. We ask that you bless them. For those who have financial needs, I pray you miraculously provide for them. For those who have emotional needs, I pray you comfort them. For those who are lonely, I pray you send someone to visit and shower them with your love. Lord, thank you for giving us mothers. They are our heroes. In Jesus' name,